All right, everyone. Here is a update on the progress we've made in the shop this week on the current knife orders that are being built. We did some things a little bit different than we have in the past as far as workflow. I'm trying it out to see if it helps save a step because there's so many different steps involved when making knives, especially when made by hand. So let's get into these real quick and we'll go from there. All right, so I've got a bunch of the blanks that we've prepped for a heat treat. There's a little extra over the amount that needed to be done for this week. We try to do 8 at a time, so I've got 4 VSKs, actually 3 VSKs, an EDK, and a bunch of mini VSKs. And normally what we do is we profile the blanks, square up all the profile, ream and chamfer the hardware holes for the scales, and get the parallel grind lines on the front for when we actually go to grind the bevels. Then we'll heat treat them, and then after that is when we'll take the scale material and fit them up. What I did differently this time is before I profiled everything, we actually worked on the scales prior to that. As you can see here, this is what they look like after we cut them out. That way we're only running them against the grinder like once versus twice, actually 3 times. So basically we've cut out a step. And so what I think has happened is that it's going to help our productivity and our workflow a little bit better because we're eliminating a step. Like I said, normally we get them on the grinder, take off that water jet taper that's on there because these are actually like on an angle and you have to get them square. And in a right angle to the surface of the blade. And so you have to do that first this way, so the belt's running this way, and then you have to turn the belt this way and get, I like all of the lines to be parallel with the profile on the spine of the knife. And then we have to hand file in the jimping, as you can see there, using a crosscut file. And so there's a lot of work to get these things ready to heat treat. We also sandblast them prior to heat treat just to get out any of the minor surface scratches. Obviously, when something's harder, it's more difficult to remove those scratches. So that's what we're trying out this time. So I think we've been able to eliminate a couple touches. I kind of call them, every time we touch a knife, I call it like a touch point. So eliminated a couple touch points. And we'll see what happens here. I was able to get a lot of work done the past couple of days just by doing that. But we've got one here